నమో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. Today is another good day for all of us that we are going to have a lecture from our Swamini ji, a pattern of our course. So we will start the session with the Prarthana by Harikumari ji, and then I will introduce Swamini ji very briefly. I have already posted the biodata in the group. You may go through it at leisure. Harikumari ji, please chant Prarthana.
Okay. गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमस्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतानः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु। ॐ श्रीमहासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे। न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरो मतिरस्मि गुरौ मां पाहि गुरो। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। जय
ధన్యవాదములండి హరికుమారి గారు.
जय जय।
Yeah. Now I briefly introduce Swamini ji to all of you. It is my privilege and pleasure to introduce Swamini ji. Swamini Sadvidyananda Saraswati is a disciple of Puja Swami Dayananda Saraswati, 1932-2015, a great exponent of Vedanta and Hindu scriptures. She teaches the great truth content in Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads in simple language that can be understood by a layperson who has desired to know the truth of life. He is also a scholar in Sanskrit and hence has direct access to the original scriptures. She has studied Vedanta and Sanskrit for more than a decade with His Holiness Swami Dayananda Saraswati in ancient Gurukulam system of learning. Her compassion for the afflicted and her simple lifestyle makes her a Mahatma of people, of common people. She is fluent in English, Gujarati, and Hindi. So I have posted the complete biodata in the group. Please go through that. I'll request now Swamini ji to start the webinar, please.
Namaste to all. Om Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Om Bhadram Karane Vishnuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashe Makshabhirya Jatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Sastanubihi Vishema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indra Vruddhashravaha स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् Namaste to all. Today's topic is importance of Dharma. If we look into Bhagavad Gita starts with this word only, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. Dhritarashtra Vacha, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyutsava. So, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. Kurukshetra is a place where the Mahabharata war was going to start. But that Kurukshetra is called Dharma Kshetra. Why Dharma Kshetra? What is a Kshetra? In 13th chapter also, Bhagavan uses this word Kshetra. The title itself is Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetram iti Abhidhiyate. O Arjun, this body is called Kshetra. So Shankaracharya there very nicely explained. What is a Kshetra? Kshetra is a farmland, is called Kshetra. So the farmland, lands are everywhere, but every land is not called the Kshetra. Understand this. But the land where we can have a crop, we can do the farming land is called Kshetra in Sanskrit. That means we can have a new crop, vegetables, fruits, anything. Similarly, this body is a kshetra. Why this body is kshetra? Dharma kshetra. This body is called Dharma kshetra. So, what is the meaning of the word dharma? Dharati iti dharma. That which holds your life is called dharma. At this moment, in the present situation, we are all behind the money and the enjoyment, earning and enjoyment. So when we are earning, when we are enjoying, what is the place of dharma? There is a very nice verse is there, Subhashita. Prathame narjitam vidya, dvitiye narjitam dhanam, tritiye narjitam punyam, chaturthe kim karishyati. It's very nice verse. It defines the entire lifestyle of human being. Prathame narjitam vidya. In the first stage of life, the person who has not learned anything, not gained vidya, knowledge. In the second stage of the life, if the person has not earned enough money. In the third stage of life, not enough punya, means merits. Japa, tapa, puja, social work, donation. So the activities which is good for oneself and for the society, for the others. We call punya karma. So person who has not earned the vidya, person who has not earned the money, person who has not earned the punya. The verse is questioning. What he is going to do at the fourth stage of his life? Means his life is going to be very miserable life. So, knowledge also is important, money also is important, punya also is important. All three are required. Vedic Dharma, Sanatan Dharma is not against the earning money. It's not against the enjoyment, understand? So in Gita, Bhagavan very nicely said, Dharma aviruddha kamosmi bharatarsha. I'm kama, I'm ichha, desire. Desire is Bhagavan, understand? Kamosmi, I'm Asmi means I am. Arjun, I am kama, I am desire. But which desire? Dharma aviruddha. That which does not transgress dharma. That desire is me. That means, if we transgress dharma, we are not aligned with the Bhagavan. We are going against Bhagavan. And therefore, the dharma is an important part of our life. But we have to understand what dharma is. So, what is the difference between the human being and other animals, other forms of life? Generally, we think that we are building buildings, we have a language, we have a dance, we have music, we have food, we have clothes, we have business. That's fine. But why that's all these things? Therefore, I'm telling this first word, Dharma Kshetra, is a very important word in Gita. This body, human being, what is the beauty or what is the advantage? What is the labha, gain of this human body? What is the special thing of this human body? We have to understand that. If we don't understand why this human body is, what is the purpose of this human body? Then what is the difference between the human being and animals? We live for food, they also live for food. We take rest, they also take rest. We enjoy, they also enjoy. We need security, they also need security. We have our progeny, they also have their progeny. Ahara nidra bhayamaituna. Naranam pashubhis saman. It's same. Then what is this human being? What is the importance of this human life? What is the goal of this human life? Ekaha dharmaha visheshaha. The verse says that the one vishesha, one speciality of this human life is dharma. Ekaha dharmaha vishesha. Dharmena hinaha pashunam saman. If there is no dharma in the life of human being, there is no difference between the animal and the human being. Understand? But how do I understand dharma? So in Gita, Bhagavan is given very beautiful verse. Some of the verses of Gita are excellent verses. But people have distorted the meaning of those verses. Karmani eva tava adhika. Look at this sentence. Karmani, seventh case, with reference to the action. Karmani eva means emphasizing. Only. Tava, your. Adhikara, you have a right. You have a freedom over actions. With reference to action, you have a freedom. Ma phaleshu kadachana, never. With reference to the result of the action. Now, if you see, lot of people have given the wrong meaning of this verse. If we look into the grammar, little bit in grammar, there are different types of sentences are there in grammar. There are sentences which are describing something. There are sentences which are asking question. There are sentences which are expressing your emotions. There are sentences which are giving you an order. Bring water. This is pure water. So different types of sentences are there. So if you see whether it is Hindi or English or any colloquial language, most of the people, karmani eva tava adhikara. How is it translated? You perform action. No. You perform action is a sentence which is giving you an order. You perform an action. But as I said, It doesn't say that way. It's a revealing the fact about the human life. Karmani eva tava adhikara. With reference to actions, you have a freedom. Adhikaram is right, freedom. So as a human being, you are endowed with this particular freedom over action. So that freedom is there. And that freedom is being expressed differently. Kartum shakya, akartum shakya, anyatha va are kartum shakya. Kartum shakya. You can do it. Akartum shakya, you may not do it. Or you do it differently. Anyatha va are. So that means we all have this freedom. Do it, don't do it differently. This session is there, you attend the session, you don't attend the session, do it differently means later on you listen to it. Or you ask somebody who has listened to it and he will tell you what was the topic and what being said in the lecture. You eat it, you don't eat differently. You study, you don't study, you study different. Understand it. These options, it's called option, choice. Here, freedom means you have a choice over your action. You can choose an action. You want to go to marriage or not? You want to go to the party or not? So this kind of the choices are there in our life. Every step you have a choice. In the study also you have a choice. You want to go for the biology, you want to go for the mathematics, you want to go for medicine, you want to go for paramedical line, you want to go for IT, you want to go for engineering, you want to go for LLB, all choices are there. Job, there are choices are there. Business, there are choices are there. Human life is full of choice. But when the choice is given to you, that means you have to decide what you want to do. For any decision, you need to have a certain amount of knowledge. Without knowledge, there cannot be any decision. Now, when I am being given choice over action, that means I can choose. But on what base I can choose? Suppose somebody asks Swamini ji, I'm going for engineering. I'm in Hyderabad. I'm in Bangalore, maybe. Which college should I go for? Can I suggest that person? No. Because I don't know how many engineering colleges are there in Hyderabad. How many engineering colleges are there in Bangalore? Not only that, which college is good? I don't know. So if I don't have a knowledge, basic knowledge, I cannot take a decision. I cannot advise anybody. Understand this? I cannot make choice. And therefore, when there is a freedom over an action, there is a choice is there, then I need to have a basic knowledge based on what I can take a decision. And so Bhagavan is revealing the fact of your life. You have a choice over an action. And it's not that after 16 years you will have a choice. By birth, every human being is free. I always give this example. You ask any child, look at these children, small children, 2 years, 2.5, 1.5 years old. You see, you look at them. You ask them, okay, come on, we are going to eat. No. What is that no? Do you understand that? No means I have a choice whether I want to eat or not. Come on, sit down here. No. I have a choice. I want to sit or not at my decision. Do you understand? We all have the same thing. By birth, we all have this choice. And that's why every child is expressing that freedom by telling no. Understand? But we need to have a knowledge. What is that knowledge? Understand this. This is your life. What is that knowledge? Suppose 2 boys are going for the educational tour. When they are going for the educational tour, parents always give them some extra money. Everything is paid to the schools, so they don't have to worry. But for some, they want to purchase something. So they are given a certain amount of money. Now, these 2 friends, they had a third one, which is coming from very low income family. So these 3 are going. So when you go to the park or any museum, certain shops are there. And children are given the freedom, okay, whatever you want to eat, you eat from this vendor, from this shop. You want to buy some book, here is the shop. You want to buy some toy, here is the shop. They're given the freedom. So one boy, he liked one nice toy, educational toy, so he bought that. Then he found some book, the book also he liked it. Then ice cream was there, he has eaten ice cream. Because that freedom is there, understand. When the parent is given 1,000 rupees to this boy, that means this boy has a freedom of 1,000 rupees, enjoying this 1,000 rupees. He can spend that 1,000 rupees anywhere he wants to. So he spent that money. This second boy, he was also given the 1,000 rupees freedom. But when he bought ice cream for his friend also, the third one. When he was buying book, he asked that friend, do you want to buy book? You can buy any book if you want. I will pay for it. Understand? Now, when we compare, one boy spent money for himself. Another boy also spent money, but he spent for his friend also. Because the choice is there, understand? Now, when in general, we are not tell, I always tell one thing, never use the word bad and wrong, understand? There is nothing bad in this world. Good and bad is a very good and bad word when we are using in this. You know, we are dividing the world. There is nothing good and bad in this world. Understand? Never label somebody, he is a good person, he is a bad person. I always give this one example. Lord Rama killed Ravan not because Ravan was bad. Do you understand what I'm telling? So both of them were given 1,000 rupees freedom and they spent. It's fine. Nothing good and bad in that. But when it comes to the second boy who spent money for his friend also, who is coming from the low income family, then what we will say? You did good job. Look at this one. You did good job. That's nice. That's nice of you that you spend money for your friend also. That means what? Do you understand the choice? You can spend for yourself. You can spend for others also. But then, in that, what we say? He did good job means what? That good word is what? Not labeling him. But he has a big heart, so he spent money for others also. So, the spending money, he used that money for upayoga in Sanskrit, and in other languages also we have this word upayoga. So, that spending of this boy we can get sadupayoga. It's good. If somebody wasted only for enjoyment, only for some kind of the eating and all that, then we say, oh, that was not right on his part. Look at this word, right. That means what? Whenever you have a choice, these two words comes into the picture. Sadupyog, durupyog. You used it properly, you don't use it, means it is improper way you are using. Proper, improper. Understand this one, not good and bad. Proper, improper. Same way. We all human beings are given the choice over action. That means action can be proper, can be improper, can be right, can be wrong. Do you understand? There is nothing good and bad. There can be right and wrong. There can be proper, improper. Ravan was killed by Lord Rama because his actions were improper. Wrong action, not bad action. See, nowadays all parents, they put these two words in children's mind. He's very bad fellow. Don't go with him. There is nothing good and bad. He's wrong. That means when we choose an action, it can be a right action, it can be a wrong action. Now, who will decide right and wrong? How will you decide which one is the right and which one is the wrong? That is called the basic knowledge. Do you understand? When the choice is given over action, karmani eva tava adhikaraha, that means when I have to choose an action, I need to have a basic knowledge of right and wrong. Understand? And every human being has this knowledge of right and wrong. Nobody can deny that. Every human being, when I say it is every human being, whether the person is from Alaska, from Australia, or from America, anybody, every human being has an inbuilt knowledge of right and wrong. Understand? We all know this is right, this is wrong. In our Shastra, it's called Samanya Dharma, universal law. It is universal law, The right and wrong is a universal. I will tell you the Sanskrit word later on, okay? So there is this universal law. What is right and what is wrong? We all know that. Telling lie is wrong for everyone. Killing somebody is wrong is for everyone. Hurting somebody is wrong for everyone. And it's common. Whether in America or in India, in Bharat, it's same. It's called universal law. It is inbuilt in every human mind. We all know this by birth. We don't need to teach anybody. Even the child knows, it knows what is right and wrong. For some reason, if parents tell lie to the child, suppose parents have to go to the hospitals to see the father, they can't take this child to the hospital. So they lie. But when they come back and they discuss about the hospital, child knows they lied. Child immediately knows that. And that there will be a reaction from the child also. You lied. You didn't take me to the hospital. That means child knows what is right and wrong. Hurting is wrong, child knows that. That's why whenever the child had a fight in the school, when he or she comes back, behaves very nicely. Mother understands immediately there is something wrong today. Understand? We all are having this knowledge, right and wrong. The right is called Dharma, the wrong is called Adharma. When we are given and we are endowed with the choice of action, Bhagavan has endowed us with this knowledge of right and wrong. Nobody is spared for that. Even the person who is not having a good thinking power also knows right and wrong. Understand? Maybe he doesn't have that much sharp intellect, but knows what is right and wrong. That means we all are having this knowledge, right and wrong. Now, if I want to earn money, you earn money. And that's why I said, first stage of life, you have to earn knowledge. Second stage of life, you have to earn money. Dvitiya narjitam dhanam. Understand? You earn knowledge, you earn money, no problem. But if it transgresses the Dharma, if we think that we are hurting or we are fooling somebody, no, you are fooling yourself. Understand? If I ask somebody, how much is your salary? The answer in his intellect, understand this, his intellect, the answer in his intellect will be the right answer. If his salary is 75,000 rupees per month, the first answer in his intellect will be 75,000 rupees per month. But when it goes through the mind and comes to the speech, he reduces the salary. Oh yeah, I earn 50,000. That means what? The right knowledge is there. But when it comes through the mind, it changes. So we think, oh, I fooled him. I just told him 50,000. You are not fooling that person. You are fooling yourself. Why? Because now there are two people in your mind. One is called intellect, buddhi. Another is called mind, manaha, emotions, attitude. That means whenever you are transgressing dharma, there is a split between your intellect and your mind. Buddhi is right. Mind doesn't want to follow buddhi. That means there is a split between your knowledge and your emotion. When the knowledge and emotions are not aligned, what kind of personality it is? Tell me. It's a split person. Therefore, I quoted Bhagwan's verse. Dharma aviruddha kamosmi bharatarsha. Have as many desires you want to, but should not be against viruddha, against dharma. Therefore, in human life, we have 4 purushartha. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Though according to our lifestyle, artha is the first one, money. Then knowledge and enjoyment will be there. But Shastra doesn't give that order. Shastra doesn't say artha, kama, dharma, moksha. Shastra says dharma, artha, kama, moksha. That means having the limitation, having that dharma, keeping yourself within dharma, as much money you want to earn, you earn money. As much enjoyments you want, you have enjoyments. But don't transgress dharma. That's why Bhagavan said, dharma aviruddha. Never transgress dharma. There will be so many opportunities in the life. If I tell one lie, there was father and son. Father earned a lot of money, he was retired. Then his son started new business. So one day he went to his father and said, Father, Dad, I'm going to have a very great opportunity. If I get this contract, I will earn a lot of money. So father said, oh, that's good, congratulations. Yeah, but you know what? I have to tell one lie to that fellow. If I lie, I will get the contract. If I don't lie, I won't get the contract. What should I do? Look at this conversation. Father said, then don't go for that contract. No, but I'm going to have a 10 lakhs rupees in a year. In one lie, father, what's wrong in that? Nobody is, even if I would not have told you, you would have not known that. And I would have given you a lot of money. Father said, no, don't go for it. If I can get 10 lakhs rupees a year, should I lie or not? There's a question. All youngsters have this question. My father used to tell us, if you lie for 5, those days I'm talking, if you lie for 1 rupee, then you won't feel shame to tell lie for 1 lakh rupees. That means you will lose that shame, lajja, understand? Lajja is a vibhuti of Bhagavan. So then father said, what? It's okay. Maybe this year we won't earn 10 lakhs rupees. Maybe next year we will have, but don't lie. No. You know what? Look at all my friends. He has a Ferrari, he has a BMW. We don't have all that. I have one simple car. I feel so bad about that. If I get this one, I will have all this luxury in my life. Luxury means enjoyment, understand? Kama. So for the sake of the enjoyments, can I transgress Dharma? No. So father said very nice. See, nowadays all these parents, so father, no, it's a big papa, it's sin. Telling lies is a sin. Then what is sin? I don't care for this papa. No, this papa means what? You will have a very good, you have to go to Naraka. Who knows what is Naraka? I don't know what is Naraka. I don't know what is papa, what is Naraka, what is that? Hell. I don't believe in these things. And who knows? And then father was enough intelligent and said, okay, you don't believe in sin, you don't believe in hell, okay. The problem is where? It's not a question of sin and hell, understand this properly. It's a question of you. If the person is telling lie, person knows I am a liar. If person is cheating somebody, he knows I am a cheater. If person has murdered somebody, violence is there, he knows. That means what? What kind of the self-esteem that person will have? I am a liar, I am a cheater, I am a murderer, I am a violent person. So whenever person is transgressing dharma, he's losing self-esteem. He's splitting his intellect and his emotions. Therefore, from the external world, you can earn a lot of money. You can have a lot of enjoyments. But inner, you are the loser. Because you know what you did. Person knows, the person who lies knows I am a liar. Person who cheats knows I am the cheater. That means he loses himself. In process of transgressing dharma, person loses himself or herself. There is no self-esteem. In Sanskrit, it's called Atma Samman, Atma Vishwas, self-confidence, self-esteem. Because person knows what he is or she is. That means you are losing yourself. In earning artha and kama, you lose yourself. But when you follow dharma, that's why dharma is the first purushartha, because keeping yourself within the range of dharma, you earn as much you want. You enjoy as much you want to enjoy. But if you transgress dharma, you are losing yourself. Not only that, there is a split in the personality. Person tells something and person has something else in his mind. So it's called dual personality. And therefore, dharma is extremely important in our life. If we want to be a person, a together person. In Gita, Bhagavan uses the word yuktaha. Yuktaha means together. There is no split in his personality. Understand? Yuktaha. Yuktaha means whatever he knows, whatever he thinks, and whatever he speaks, and whatever he performs are one and the same. Understand? Knowledge, emotions, speech, and action. It's all aligned. It's called yukta. The person is together. There is no split in the personality. But how do I know whether there is a split in me or not? Our so many experiences, our own experiences tell us. As I give the example, that the salary is 75,000, but he tells 50,000. Understand? That means your mind, your speech doesn't respect the intellect. They don't respect your knowledge. And it manifests in our life. We take decision and we don't follow our decision. Very common. We ourselves decides and we ourselves break that decision. Mom, from tomorrow I'm going to wake up at 5. I need to study. Okay, good. You want me to wake? No, I'm going to put alarm. In my mobile, there is a facility, I will put that. Okay. What happens? 5 o'clock, alarm starts. Now, problem is the one who takes decision is intellect. One who wakes up is a person who performs the action, actor. What happens? We all have this common experience. You put the alarm off, you go to bed again. And after half an hour, you wake up. Not only that, after waking up also there is a problem. We have 2 times. One is called waking up time and there is getting up time. You wake up, but immediately you don't get up from your bed. Or we are not enough confident to take a decision in our life because of this split. And therefore, Dharma is extremely important for our human life. Dharmena hinaha pashubhis sama. If there is no Dharma in our life, the life of animal and life of human being is the same. So we have to, that's why I always tell, we have to respect Dharma. We lose, it's okay, lose. I won't get 10 lakhs rupees, it's okay. We have to learn to tell ourselves it's okay. Without this money, it's okay. Without this enjoyment, it's okay. Without Ferrari, it's okay. Understand? If my mind is forcing me to transgress the decision of the intellect, I have to learn to tell my mind, no. No, I won't go for this. That's called confident. Understand? That's called brave. That's a courage. Real courage is that, can you say no to your own mind? Somebody puts sweets, packet of sweets in front of you, and you should have enough courage to say no. There was a great Mahatma was in Vrindavan, Swami Purnananda Swami. He was known as Udiya Baba because he was from Odisha. Udiya Baba. So he used to tell that he used to give the example of this food. That you should have such a great courage or spell over your mind, the decisive power. That food is in front of you, there won't be any watering in your tongue. Though that food, you love this food. For us, even hearing the name of the food, that our tongue start watering it. So that much courage, that much restrictions, Yamaha it's called. Then you will see that personality goes by his own decision. Doesn't need to ask somebody's permission to do. Look at this gentleman I was talking about. If he was taking the right decision, he would not have asked his father. But when he was lying, he was asking his father. That means he himself was questioning his decision. Whether should I lie or not? But if it was right way he was going, he didn't to consult his father. He didn't have to take his permission from his father. Do you understand what I'm telling? You can take decision of your life. You will have full confidence, self-confidence will be there. And whenever you take decision, that's the right decision. But if you don't, as I said, Bhagavan said, Dharma viruddha kama means I am a desire, but desire which is not against Dharma. But when that is there, you are aligned with Bhagavan. Understand? Bhagavan is a Dharma. One form of Bhagavan is Dharma. That's why we are going to have a Ram Mandir. Look at this. Amazing January 22nd. Who is Rama? Vigrahavan Dharma Rama. Look at this. If Dharma has to take the form, that is Lord Sri Rama. Understand that? Dharma is Bhagavan. When you are going against Dharma, you are not going against your intellect, you are going against Bhagavan. Vigrahavan Dharma Rama. And when you are going against Bhagavan, how are you going to be happy? When you have a split in your intellect and mind, how are you going to be happy? You earn money so then you can have a better enjoyment. You want this enjoyment so though you can be happy. But when there is a split, how are you going to be happy? There's always some kind of the uneasiness in the heart. The unhappiness is there. Understand? If you want to be happy, then dharma also is required. We say that even when you are going against dharma, you won't have a good sleep also. Because that it stings you. Because you know what you have done. Person knows what he or she has done. Therefore, even if enjoyments will be there, you won't be able to enjoy those enjoyments because you are not there. Therefore, our life is to be happy. Nobody is telling that don't be happy. Be happy. But if you are connecting your happiness with Ferrari or with 10 lakhs rupees, then that's a wrong equation. 10 lakhs rupees is not happiness. Ferrari is not happiness. Understand? Happiness is that you have your own confidence. You have your own self-esteem. So, once you start respecting self-respect, self-esteem, self-confidence, then wherever you are, whatever you are, you can be happy. You are free. So many foreigners are coming to India. A lot of them are seeing, these vendors. Somebody is selling dosa, somebody is selling samosa, somebody is selling bel puri. These people are surprised that these people are so happy, even though they have small place to sell these things. But they are so happy, they are so confident. So that's why they are questioning what something is there in Bharat where even the vendor is so happy. Why? Dharma. Earning is there, but dharma also is there. So happy. That's what attracting foreigners understand. Why more foreigners are coming? Because they can see the people with the poverty also, they are happy, they are enjoying their life. And they have their everything, AC also is there, car also is there, and everything, but they're not happy. Happiness is not in money or in knowledge or in enjoyment, understand? Happiness is you. Next time when we'll have a session, we'll have this one, the goal of human life. But to achieve that goal, to be happy, we need dharma in our life. If dharma is in our life, nobody can make you unhappy. Whether you have more money or less salary, doesn't matter. Money and enjoyments are not restricted in our Sanatana, but it has to be limited by dharma. And that's the importance of them. And therefore, Bhagavan says, Karmani eva tava adhikar. You are given a choice over action, but not the result. If you transgress dharma, unpleasant situation is coming to you. If you follow dharma, pleasant situation will come to you. And therefore, Bhagavan says that you don't have a choice over result of the action, but you have a choice over action. What action you choose is very important in your life. And therefore, dharma is very important for human life to be a happy human being. Any question? Any question is there? Please feel free to ask question. We have 15 minutes, right?
Yeah. We have 15 to 20 minutes. Anybody wants to
Swamini ji, pranam.
Namaste, Pranam.
Pranams. Swamini ji, it was really something we can say it's an eye opener for us to analyze ourselves in perspective of Dharma,
Thank you.
keeping in mind Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
See, actually, we all would have come across Bhagavad Gita. We have learned Bhagavad Gita in various platforms, and no, it's like they say Bhagavad Gita is part of life. It's a way of life and all. But we never used to get the actual link. How we can link it up with our life. See, when you are explaining it in the perspective, Dharma perspective, I felt really, this is something which is completely, totally different. It was really something very heart rendering. And also, we were able to even analyze by self.
Yes.
Am I really practicing what has been propounded in Gita by Lord Krishna? That is a self-analytical, It was
Yes.
really something very, very heart-throbbing, I can say.
Thank you.
Really, there's no word to thank you also, because it's beyond everything. Really say something.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anybody wants to give the response also can do. It's not only question. Whatever you understand, whatever you want to express your response.
All of you are open. You can mute yourself and speak. After question and answer session, we'll go for chanting and Janaganamana. So if you, I think they are in Dharma Sankat to ask which question. Really, the question is as per Dharma or not. Anybody? Okay.
Community has made all of us dumb, actually. We are dumb. We are feeling dumb, after what we have heard, we feel, are we really in the path of Dharma? That's a self-critical analysis, That's where I think we are holding ourselves back.
Yes,
Sadhanaji,
exactly.
that's what I want.
Exactly, Bhagini.
Yeah.
This feeling like, no, it was like questioning each and everything we do, like everything like what we have done so far. Everything was like, no, inner questions are coming, like, no, how many things we have done against Dharma.
It's
That
our
list
own
is
self-analysis, I can say. It was not a session, it was a self-analysis. We can say that, it is really, like Mr. Manoj also said, it's one of the best sessions. It's an eye-opener. Yeah, obviously it's an eye-opener, Swamini ji.
See, that's why Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, extremely important. It's a Dharma Kshetra. You understand? Though there was a violence, there was a war, still it was a Dharma Kshetra. Understand? It was a war between Dharma and Adharma, not between Pandava and Kaurava. It's a Dharma and Adharma. And Dharma is Bhagwan. So whenever you are transgressing Dharma, you are going against Bhagwan. Ramaha Vigravan Dharma, understand? So maybe you can have a lot of money and name and fame and everything, but we are going against Bhagwan, then what kind of even that means we are questioning our bhakti also. If I'm doing puja and then I'm lying somebody, that means I'm going against Bhagwan. The Bhagwan also is not going to be pleased by me because I'm going against Dharma. That means I'm going against Bhagwan. We have to understand Bhagwan in the form of Dharma. A lot of people, they come and ask, Swamiji, I'm doing so much puja and so many things, but nothing is happening. Nothing will happen because you are not aligned with Bhagwan. Unless you align with Bhagwan, that is Dharma, nothing will happen in your life. Very important. Dharma is extremely important for human beings.
Consciousness.
Dharma, generally, I'm telling you honestly, all these Mahatmas also, Dharma means Pap Punya. No, Dharma is not a Pap Punya. The result is Papa Punya. But Dharma is action. What action you are performing? They convert dharma as a punya. No, dharma is not a punya. Dharma is action, which you choose. You have to choose that action. See, that's why that fellow can question, what is papa? I don't agree with your papa and punya. Then what will you do? This is the way you have to explain dharma to the youngsters. Who has seen papa and punya? Who has seen naraka and swarga? Nobody knows. But your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your self-respect, we need to have that.
The main important thing that is to be noted is the double personality.
Split. We are splitting. The buddhi has dharma, and that's why you are going against your buddhi. That's why, in second chapter, Bhagavan said, Buddhav Sharanam Anvicha, may you recite, may you surrender to your buddhi, because buddhi is the one where dharma is there. Understand? That's why Bhagavan said, Buddhav Sharanam Anvicha. May you search a surrender to buddhi. Very important. Otherwise, there is a split is there. And nobody can be happy with this split. That's why I said next session we'll have a goal of human life.
Sure.
That should be even more very, very useful for all of us, I think. We'll have the real goal of life through Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Swamini.
Yeah.
We are really blessed to have.
That's why the verse also is very important. Prathame narjitam vidyam, dvitiya narjitam dhanam, trutiya narjitam punyam, chaturthe kim karishyati. Very important thing. All these required. Vidya also is required, dhanam also is required, punya also is required. But all three with limitations of dharma. That is important. Okay?
Present situation of the country, people in the wrong directions have led the country into the relaxations of dharma rules. Chalta hai. Everything chalta hai.
Hota hai, chalta hai. No, hota hai,
chalta hai. So this chalta hai business is diluting the whole thing of dharma.
So that is all brashtachar. Corruption is what? That is what the corruption is. People are not shy to be adharma. People are not shy to lie. People are not shy. See, that lajja, we have to understand what lajja is. That shame also we don't understand. I should feel shame to tell lie. That shame, that lajja is not there in people's mind. One day Swamiji was telling me that, Swamiji personally told me, somebody went to see Swamiji, and then after the fellow went, I went to see Swamiji, and Swamiji was little bit thinking something. I said, what happened, Swamiji? So Swamiji said, you know what that fellow told me? I said, what? He told me openly to me that, Swamiji, this much corruption I'm doing, this much the extra money I'm earning. Swamiji said, they don't have a lajja even to tell me, You tell your friend is fine, but to Swamiji, he is openly telling, Swamiji, this is my extra earning. That means there is no lajja. There is no shame to do adharma. Understand? That shame should be there. It's Bhagavan. Bhagavan said that my vibhuti, Hri, Shri, Dhi, Hri, and all this Nari, Bhagavan is described in Gita only it is there. Lajja also is Bhagavan. But we don't have that. And people also, the parents are teaching children to do that. Go and hit that fellow. What are you teaching your children? In front of the kids, you tell lie, and kids know that father is lying. There is no lajja. It's so shameful. Really, it's heart-burning things going on now.
So that's why the youth are to be properly guided.
Yes.
So the future citizens will be good citizens. The middle generations.
We can have a good citizen, we can have a good human being.
Good human beings in future. The present generations and earlier generations have been spoiled by the people.
Yes.
By the education and other standards. So the new education policy has to come. The rules of dharma to be understood properly. Yes. The new generation of children should learn the correct dharma rules, and then make their life more valuable. in future than the present generations.
Yes. You're right.
Sir, I have a request. Like, how
Hmm.
can we, like, can we take this kind of sessions to the colleges or maybe the teenagers, or how?
Yes.
Because how can we do that, sir? Can we?
Online only. I'm available online only because I'm with my mother. She's 94 years old and I have to take care of her. Nobody else is there. That's why my all classes are online nowadays from last few years, like from Corona time, like 4 or 5 years, I'm online only available.
This class is meant for students only.
Yes.
Oh,
Online we can do the classes. That's not a issue.
But many students have not come, no doubt. But this is meant
yes,
for
yes,
students.
Mahodaya, my intention is that only because the students, even my children, if I tell them or to listen, they will not. But in their curriculum, if they in the colleges and all, like they say, say monthly one session which is compulsory as part of your course or something like that. So then only they will do it. At least if they listen for an hour, at least 15 minutes part of it will go into their mind, or at least a 10% will go. So how can we take these kind of things to the
Nowadays, problem with the
the-
college and schools is that so much curriculum is there and so much other activities are there, and so they are not even available. Now, my area only so many schools are there. These principals know me very well, but they are so tied up with the courses and then some extra activities and sport activities. They don't have that. That's why I always tell for the school people that you start this Purna Vidya. My one Guru Bhan, Guru Bhagini, she has written this purnavidya.org. If you go, she has written very beautiful 12 books for the every year one. First standard, that is called Panchatantra. Then second standard, Pauranik Katha, and then third is Ramayana. So she has organized and she has developed that course in such a way that every one standard you keep on doing that. Beautiful values are there, religious culture is there, religious disciplines are there. Then Ishwara, who is Ishwara, all these books are there available. In the school only we have to see, not college. I don't prefer go to college because already their mind is already hard, Only from the childhood we have to teach them. That's the important thing. School is important. See, that's why one of my students, he is in Pune, Chanchal Malavya. One of these days you can invite him also. He has developed such a beautiful curriculum for the preschool. From the preschool only you have to start. He said A for ant, not apple. Ant means what? Group. In group, you work in the group and hard working. B for brother means Pandavas and Rama, these 4 brothers, Rama, Lakshmana, Bharat and Shatrugna. G for Guru means Chanakya is there, Adi Shankaracharya, Guru Nanak is there. So from the preschool only you put this culture in their mind. That is very important. By the 5 years old child, his personality already developed. So then what comes out is what is there in that. According to psychology, your personality developed by the time you are 5, 6 years old. That's why this preschool is very important. From the F means friend, then you give the Sudama and Krishna. Brother means Krishna and Balaram. You give that. From the childhood, you teach them. That is what we need. Not college. It's over. College means over. Only this childhood personality. And that's why he's doing that. He is available. You can go to his website and you can see that. Shishu Samskar, his website is. Preschool only we have to start this Bharatiya Samskruti.
That's why we have printed that book in Telugu for preschool people only.
But you go and see that preschool, Shishu Samskar, you go there and you can see that
we published the book in Telugu, but
His books are available. You can buy his books for preschool. If you have some school known, tell them to buy his school, his curriculum. He has written the Sanskrit also. He is Shishu Sanskar. So SS1, SS2, SS3, like that. He has a complete set. So they can learn the writing of the ABCD also, and they can learn the curriculum, and they can learn the culture also. Actually, his curriculum is accepted by our Bharatiya Sanskrit, Bharatiya Shikshan Board, Ramdev.
Okay.
So
I
it's
didn't
available.
share.
Anybody, if you know some school people and you can impress them, ask them to buy his books. It's available. His book is available up to 2nd standard. Because preschool, we can have whatever we want. From the other side, the second only, we have to buy from the government. Till preschool and primary, we can buy the curriculum, whatever we want to buy. So you can buy his books. Shishu Sanskar is there, Chantal Malavya. I can send you his number. You talk to him, you call him for the lecture for the youngster also. He was actually in IBM.
Sure, I will call him. I know him. I know his number. Chanchal Mal.
Sure. He was IBM programmer. Then he learned that, oh my God, these people are presenting our culture wrongly. And that's why he left that job and he came to this education system.
Yeah,
So,
we have also started.
I can on this our WhatsApp group, I can share some of the WhatsApp photos and all that. Shishu Sanskar. You can read that. Okay, it's 5:30.
Okay, thank you, Swamini ji.
Welcome.
Yeah, you know that we have already started the CCSD course for youth. So anybody, there are, of course, vacancies are there. Anybody wants to send their children for that course, you're all welcome. That starts at 7 p.m. To 7:30, only half an hour. And it is going on fine. A lot of people are coming and talking. So all the people who are here, if they want to send their children, they can do.
Today, how many students were there?
Students, you can see the numbers here is around 25 to 25. 25 to 25 are there. All those people with numbers on the participants list, they are students. But the ones which are with more than 800, 801, 80, up to 925. There are 4 5 only those who have put the numbers. They are the college students.
Suresh Babu, Surat. Suresh Babu is from Surat. I'm in Bardoli, Suresh Babu. Next to you, only 30 kilometers from you.
Is he from Surat or his name is Surat? I don't know.
No, Surat. He said
Surat, sir. I'm in Surat only. I'm residing in Surat.
Okay. You are
You're in Surat. Okay. I'm in Bardoli, East.
My connection is poor actually. I could not be.
Okay, we'll
What you
continue.
are saying, Suratji, what you are saying?
Suresh?
My internet is poor actually. So I'm not able to run through the session properly, but it is very wonderful session and thank you very much. It is in very simple words and understandable manner about Dharma. But one thing, ma'am, people should fear. They feel fear when they are doing adharma. The fear, what I have something in mind actually. What is the fearness? If I say something to even my children or maybe someone, bhayam bhakti, bhayanto bhakti, that is actually fearness, and then you should pray.
See, that's called Dharma Bhiru. That word is there already in Sanskrit. It's called Dharma Bhiru. Person who is afraid of Dharma, Dharma means person who is a very thoughtful person, you know. Dharma Bhiru means very thoughtful person about performing the action. That is what we have to develop in our personality. It has to be in our personality. Then only it, until unless you develop that personality of Dharma, it's very difficult.
Okay.
Dharma Bhiru is a word we have. And another word is a lajja. That is very important.
Yes. People are not shy to do adharma things.
Exactly. Not only that, they don't even shy to tell people. You know, that's why I will give the example of Swamiji. You know, he was telling Swamiji, and Swamiji was shocked. You know. That's what important is.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go for Prarthana now.
Mm.
I think Hari Kumari ji is not there, so we'll simply do Prarthana.
I will do it.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
please.
Om
Shall I do?
Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Hari Om.
Okay. Dhanyavadamuలు Swamiji.
Oh.
Ji. Thank you so much. Now
We'll
let
have
us go.
Janaganamana.
Janaganamana. All of you please stand up and let us sing. Janaganamana Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindhu Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uttala Jaladi Taranga Tava Subha Name Jage Tava Subhashita Mage Gahi Tava Jaya Gadha Janagana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He
Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai
Jai
Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram.
Hind. Any of you are going to Ayodhya?
Sorry?
I went to Ayodhya.
Ayodhya, anybody is going Ayodhya?
I was in Ayodhya last 20